Deep inside Beijing stands a fortress with gold ceilings and a dark secret. This is where Jackie Chan hides from the world and where his family fell apart. While he flies around in jets painted with dragons, his daughter stands in line waiting for free food. Today, we're going inside the secret mansion to find out about the $400 million lifestyle of a movie star who owns everything but can't find peace. You might think you know Jackie Chan. You see him smile, do funny fights, and give a thumbs up. But if you walk down Dongjim's Inner Street in Beijing, you'll find a place that tells a totally different story. This is the Naga Shangyuan building. It's a huge place built for super rich people. But Jackie Chan didn't just buy one apartment there. He bought a fortress. This home is massive. It's bigger than 13,000 square feet, which is way bigger than most regular houses put together. He took 2 huge apartments and combined them to make a palace. Inside, it's like walking into a museum. The floors are made of marble that shines like glass. The ceilings have real gold on them. There's a pool table, giant walk-in closets full of fancy clothes, and walls covered with pictures of Jackie standing next to world leaders. Jackie bought this place around 2006. Back then, it cost him about 33 million yuan. That sounds like tons of money, but here's the wild part. He didn't even pay all of it in cash. He paid some of it, and the rest got paid by his advertisement deals. He was the face of the building. His picture helped sell apartments to other rich people for more than 10 years. This was his safe place. It was where he could hide from the cameras. But in 2020, this secret mansion became part of a big legal mess. It turned out the paperwork was never done correctly. The builder got into huge debt. Because the house was still officially in their name, the court said it had to be taken away. Can you believe that? It's the most famous movie star in China, almost lost his own home because of a paperwork mistake. The house was put up for sale with a starting price of more than $10 million. Everyone was watching. Would someone else buy Jackie Chan's bed? Would a stranger own his living room? At the very last second, the sale was stopped. The problem got fixed quietly behind closed doors. But the legal fight, keys, isn't the saddest thing that happened in this house. The walls of this mansion have seen things that broke Jackie's heart. This is where his son JC Chan got arrested. We'll get to that sad story later. But first, you need to understand how Jackie thinks about buying houses. To understand why Jackie Chan spends millions on old houses today, we have to go back to 1990. Jackie was making a movie in Beijing. He was already famous, but the movie crew put him in a hostel. It wasn't a nice place. The walls were falling apart. It was freezing cold and the bathrooms were disgusting. Jackie hated it. Most people would just go to a hotel, but Jackie Chan isn't like most people. He decided he needed his own place. He looked around and found these old beat-up courtyard houses. Back in 1990, no one wanted them. They had no heat, no toilets, and were falling to pieces. Local people thought they were trash. Jackie saw something else. He saw beauty. He bought his first courtyard house for about 500,000 yuan. That was a ton of money back then, but it was a gamble. He didn't stop at one. He kept buying them. He bought 8 of them. His friends probably thought he was crazy for buying these dusty old ruins. Now look at what happened. Beijing grew. The city got modern. Glass skyscrapers went up everywhere. The old courtyard houses started disappearing. Suddenly, the ones that were left became super valuable. Today, those houses that Jackie bought for 500,000 are worth more than 100 million yuan each. That's the kind of profit that even Wall Street money people dream about. He turned a bad bathroom experience into a billion yuan fortune. Jackie's obsession with old houses didn't stop in Beijing. He started collecting entire buildings. He would travel to Anhui province and see these beautiful ancient wooden houses, getting torn down to make room for factories and roads. These houses were hundreds of years old. They had fancy carvings of dragons and phoenixes on the wooden beams. Jackie couldn't let them get destroyed, so he bought them. But you can't just stick a house in your pocket. He hired teams of workers to take the houses apart piece by piece. They put numbers on every single piece of wood. Then they shipped them to storage buildings in Hong Kong. For years, Jackie was paying a fortune just to store piles of old wood. Termites were eating them. The wood was rotting. It was a nightmare. He tried to give them to the Hong Kong government, but they couldn't agree on the land. Finally, he did something that made lots of people angry. He donated 4 of these ancient houses to a university in Singapore. People in China were furious. They said, "These are Chinese treasures. Why are you giving them to another country?" Jackie was hurt by the criticism. He just wanted to save the wood. Eventually, he worked out a deal to bring the rest of the houses back to Anhui. Today, there's a park in Bengbu City where these houses stand tall again. They're like a museum of his love for Chinese culture. Now, let's fast forward to right now. Jackie is in his 70s, but he's not slowing down. He's still buying crazy expensive homes. In 2022, he bought a new mansion in Haikou. And of course, he didn't just drive up to the front door in a van. He showed up in a helicopter. This place is called 153. Jackie's new apartment is over 4,000 square feet. The ceilings are almost 5 meters high. The edges of the ceilings are lined with 18-karat pure gold. The floors are milky white marble. It looks more like a palace for a king than a regular home. Why did he buy a house in Haikou? It's all about business. This city is close to Hengdian World Studios, which is kind of like the Hollywood of China. Even at his age, Jackie is thinking about the next movie, the next project. He wanted a place where he could fly in, sleep in luxury, and fly out to the movie set. It cost him about 40 million yuan, which is almost $6 million. We talked about him showing up by helicopter, but that's just a small toy for him. Jackie Chan owns his own group of private jets. His main jet is an Embraer Legacy 650. This is a big plane. It costs about $30 million. On the tail, he had them paint a huge yellow and red dragon dot inside. It's like a flying hotel. It has a full kitchen, Wi-Fi, and beds. Jackie uses this plane to fly across the ocean to America or Europe. But one plane wasn't enough. He bought another one for shorter trips around China. It's cost another $20 million. He says these planes are his mobile office. If you've watched Jackie Chan movies, you know he loves Mitsubishi cars. This wasn't an accident. He had a lifetime deal with them. Mitsubishi made special cars just for him. They created the Jackie Chan's Special Edition Lancer Evolution. These are super rare. They only made 50 of them. He also has even crazier cars in his garage. He has a custom Mitsubishi Pajero Turbo that looks like a Batmobile. He also has a prototype sports car from the movie City Hunter. These are one of kind machines that money literally can't buy unless you're Jackie Chan. He once had a Lamborghini Aventador built for him. It was painted a special titanium gray color. Inside the seats were red with a Chinese word for dragon stitched into them. But here's the cool part about Jackie. He didn't keep it to show off. He sold it at an auction and gave the money to charity. Jackie also owns a massive super yacht. He named it Jin Long, which means Golden Dragon. This boat is 150 feet long. It looks like a spaceship floating on the water. Inside, it has everything a movie star needs. There's a private movie theater, a gym, and a karaoke room. So, how does he pay for all this? You might think it's just from acting, but Jackie Chan is a business genius. Today, his net worth is estimated to be over $400 million. But he started from nothing. When he was a young stuntman, he earned about $5 a day. The big payday came with Rush Hour. When he made Rush Hour 3, he earned $15 million up front, plus 15% of the back-end money. That one movie probably put $50 million in his pocket. He also does voice work for Kung Fu Panda, which is easy money. In 2016 alone, he made $61 million in 1 year. Now, we'll have to talk about the part of his life that money couldn't fix. In August 2014, police raided his Beijing house. They found his son JC and marijuana. In China, drug laws are incredibly strict. This was a disaster. Jackie Chan was the official drug control ambassador for the police. And now his own son got arrested for drugs in his own house. Jackie had to go on television and apologize to the whole country. He said he failed as a father. JC went to prison for 6 months. Jackie didn't use his power to get him out. He let his son sit in a jail cell. After JC got out of prison, they slowly started talking again. If the story with JC is sad, the story with his daughter is tragic. Jackie has a daughter named Etta. She was born in 1999 after Jackie had an affair. But he didn't step up to be a father to Etta. She calls him a stranger, while Jackie lives in a $400 million empire. Etta has lived a life of struggle. A few years ago, Etta was seen in Toronto standing in line at a food bank wearing dirty clothes. People couldn't believe it. Etta has been homeless. She has slept under bridges. Jackie has never publicly said anything about her or helped her. But it's January 2026, and rumors are starting to spread. Reporters say Jackie might be secretly helping Etta now by sending money through middlemen. Maybe it's his age, making him feel guilty. We look at his lifestyle and see luxury, but we don't feel the pain. Jackie Chan lives in constant pain. His body is like a map of injuries. The worst injury happened in 1986 while filming. He fell and smashed his head on a rock. A piece of bone shot into his brain. He has a plastic plug in his head. He's deaf in 1 ear because of it. Jackie Chan is a man of contradictions. He's the poor boy who became a king. He's the action hero who lives in constant pain. He's surrounded by gold, but he's still searching for something money can't buy. A happy ending for his own story.